Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. So let's get right into this video. Gershion sent me this polygel kit, so today we are going to be testing it out. So I'll be doing a little unboxing for you guys. In the kit there is a thank you card, the instructions. You can pause the video if you'd like to take a read. A 100/180 grit nail file, 50 jewel forms, chrome powder, and the brush and spatula. Then we have the top coat, base coat, a 2-in-1 slip solution that also acts as a cleanser, and the 3 polygel tubes in the color purple, clear, and pink. So I swatched the polygel for y'all to see, and they are so gorgeous. The purple is a jelly purple, and the pink is a bubblegum pink, and then there's the clear. So I'm going to be doing a detailed polygel application from start to finish, and this is going to be from a beginner's point of view because I'm not that good with polygel as yet. So you will see how I troubleshoot certain situations as a beginner, and I'll also have timestamps below if you'd like to skip to a certain part of the video. I start off by pushing back my cuticles, so this is to prevent lifting of the nails because the dead skin around the cuticles are being removed. Then using my cuticle bit to push back my cuticles even more and remove any of the dead skin from around the nail plate. So I'm just doing that right here, and the drill isn't on a fast speed. I think it was 9000 RPM. So I forgot to scratch up the surface of the nail with my 240 grit nail file, but you can do that to remove the shine. So I'm just dusting off the excess dust and then using my dehydrator to dehydrate the nail in preparation for the polygel. Next, I'm using my Gershion base coat, and I cure it for 30 seconds. This allows the polygel to stick to the nails. So a subscriber asked me to do a polygel application with paper nail forms, so this is what I'll be doing today. This was my first time using polygel and nail forms, so let's get into this because I have a lot to say. Applying nail forms can be very tricky because getting it straight is the problem, especially because it's really sticky 1 minute and then it doesn't want to stick the next minute. So I'm just struggling to get the nail forms to be straight, and I also have to make sure it's not pointing upwards or downward. It's just a lot to do when it comes to nail forms. I'm using rubbing alcohol as my slip solution, so I just pour some into a glass. And I'm using my polygel brush and spatula. So now I squeeze some of the polygel on my nail like toothpaste. This polygel is really soft. I like that. I've heard there's a difference between polygel and acrygel, and it's said that acrygel is really soft compared to polygel. I've only heard someone say that once, so I'm not sure if it's true or not. On the tube it has the name polygel and acrygel, so I really don't know. Then I place my brush in the rubbing alcohol and then I pat the polygel in place. Everything was fine. Application wasn't the best, but it was fine because filing can take care of that. The problem I have with nail forms is that it kept moving while I was patting the polygel in place, so I had to use the container as a stopper so that I can pat the polygel. The container was there to resist but that was also a problem because if it resisted, that meant that the nail form could still be out of place and maybe even be facing the sky when I was finished. Yes, stay tuned for that. I also applied too much polygel. I really need to work on that. So I cured in the lamp for 30 seconds and then I built up the nail a little more with some more polygel. Then I cured again for 30 seconds. Once you get the hang of it, polygel is really nice, but I wouldn't do it with nail forms again. No, I removed the nail form and it was cool, better than I expected. On the ring finger, I'll be using this gorgeous pink polygel. So I did the same thing for this one, however, I encountered a lot of problems. Application was subpar, I have to work on that. If it wasn't for filing, I don't know how these nails would be because I had to do a lot of filing. The polygel was not sticky at all, probably because I've gotten some practice, so I know how to use it to a point, but I still have a lot of work to do. So from the side angle, I can see I got an apex, an okay apex, but the cuticle needed some more product. So I tried to move the polygel to the cuticle area, which worked to a point. And then I went back in, I believe, to apply more polygel to the cuticle area and cured in the lamp for 30 seconds. While removing the nail form, the polygel was still soft. I did not panic, I was just trying to put back the nail form in place so that I could put it in the lamp for 60 seconds this time. Shit. Okay then. I decided to read the instructions while my hand was in the lamp because I don't read instructions, and it says that the nail cures for 30 to 60 seconds, so I'm guessing mine would be 60 seconds. This is the first time this has happened to me while using polygel. Well, it's also the first time I'm using nail forms with polygel, so that's another reason why it could have happened. This is also my 4th time using polygel ever, so I shouldn't be acting like a professional. By the way, my lamp is a 48 watt LED lamp, so I really don't know. I'm guessing the problem is the polygel because I've never had this problem before. So I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, now after curing, Under the nail still didn't cure as I'd like, so I had to smoothen it and then place it back in the lamp for 60 seconds. The nail still didn't cure properly, to be honest, so I had to put it back another 60 seconds. The nail was so soft and wanted to bend, but I was not having it. The nail form was also soaking wet and soggy, so this is another reason why I wouldn't use nail forms again. I really prefer my tips. However, when the nails were finished, it wasn't soft at all, so I'm guessing it goes through a process. After it comes out the lamp, it takes a while to harden. I don't know, but this never happened to me the last 3 times I used polygel, so I really do not know, guys. So I wanted to be a little fancy and do something different, so on the middle nail I just randomly placed the polygel on my nail. Then using my dotting tool, I placed it in the rubbing alcohol and then swirled it to get a marble nail. And if you're getting value from this video, hit the like button below and comment your thoughts on the design as well. And don't forget to subscribe to get the best tips and tricks for beautiful and fabulous nail designs at home. Then I pat it down with a brush. Now this also caused problems because the nail form kept moving while I was doing this, and the nail form was so soggy. I wasn't even doing much. I was trying to be gentle. I don't know why these nail forms kept doing this. Well, that's a stupid statement. It's paper, duh. But I kept going because I'm no quitter. This nail was facing upwards when I was finished with it. Good thing polygel can bend, so I kind of tried to straighten it before placing it into the lamp, but it still came out facing upwards a little. But no worries, when you see the end result you wouldn't even believe it was facing upwards. So I cured this one for 60 to 120 seconds so that it cured properly. I can't remember which one, but it was long. On the pinky nail, I did another marble. As you can see, it's facing downwards a bit. So I cured in the lamp for 60 seconds and the underside didn't cure still. So we have one nail facing upwards and the other facing downwards. That's funny. Then using the clear polygel, I encapsulated the marble nails and cured for 60 seconds. So as you can see from the side angle, the nails have a good thickness and they had an okay apex. I did another layer of polygel on the index nail off camera. It was looking too flat. I should have done another on the ring nail too, but at this point it was looking good. Only when I filed, I realized it needed to be a little thicker. So now I just use rubbing alcohol to remove the tacky layer. Okay, now it's filing. Looking at the nails, I know some of y'all would have given up, but you need to look at the nails like they are already finished. Have a mental vision of a nicely structured nail. The cuticle and the tip needs to be thin. That's how I have to look at it. I had to use my e-file because it's a lot of polygel to file down, and I was so anxious to see the shit I did and if it could be saved. So I'll let you guys watch my filing routine and I'll be back shortly. When I was completed with using the e-file, I went and washed my hands. I would recommend you wash your hands in between filing because the dust can give the illusion like you need to file more when it's not needed. So you get a clearer picture of how the nail looks when you wash your hands. So I figured out how long I want the nail to be and I just file across to maintain the length, and now the tip is very thick. So from here I have to move the apex of the nail. The shorter the nail is going to be, the more I have to reposition the apex. So I file the tip to make it thinner and then I reposition the apex like I'm doing here. Also, let me know in the comments if I'm making any sense in what I'm saying, because I'm not really that good with explaining myself. So let me know please. Thank you. So I go between nails because I don't like staying on one nail for too long. That's a recipe for disaster in my opinion. So from here I just file. I really have nothing much to say about it. So this is after filing, and now I'm using my Modelones Gel Glue and my Gershion Top Coat on the ring nail and index nail. I show the side view of the nail so y'all can see the difference. I mean, it can look better, but after what those nails went through, it looks amazing. The ring nail looks so thin, but it wasn't bending or anything at all. The nail was very solid at this point. I think I filed a little more on the underside of this pinky when I was finished. I can't remember, but I think I did. Do you guys see how the middle finger looks now? I was shook. It doesn't even look like it was facing upwards anymore. So before curing, I apply some rhinestones and then I cure it for 30 seconds. Then I apply top coat to the rest of the nails and cure it for 30 seconds. Now I apply my cuticle oil to rehydrate my skin and nails, and this is the finished look. So I'm a beginner, so I don't know much about polygel, but I like it. It's very nice. There is a learning curve to it. I wouldn't recommend using nail forms with polygel if you're a beginner. I wouldn't be using them again, to be honest. I don't like it. I prefer my tips. The polygel was really soft and nice to work with, but I don't understand why it didn't cure when I placed it in the lamp for 30 and 60 seconds. That's kind of weird. I hope you guys see how to troubleshoot a situation as a beginner and make it work to your advantage. Don't give up. If you'd like to purchase the kit, it will be listed below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Bye guys.